Let me tell you a story, not just about politics, but about history. And not the kind of history you read in books, but the kind you see unfolding in front of your eyes, moment by moment. It begins in Nairobi, inside a grand conference hall filled with diplomats, African leaders, and representatives from non-aligned nations. The air is tense, the world is watching. Among them rises one man, dressed in full military uniform, calm on the surface but fierce in his presence. President Ibrahim Trout. He doesn't waste time. No greetings, no soft opening. He looks directly into the camera and addresses the Israeli Prime Minister with a clarity that silences the room. "You have 72 hours, he says. Either you recognize the sovereignty and dignity of Africa and the independence of its voice, or we will withdraw from every system that enables your oppression." This isn't just about Gaza. This is about our future, our right to speak, and your refusal to listen. The room is stunned. Trout continues, not raising his voice, but making every word land like thunder. "For decades," he says, "Africa has been told what to think, who to support, and what silence to keep. Not anymore. We watched you bomb schools, hospitals, refugee camps, and still, the world gave you immunity. But you won't find silence in us anymore." His speech isn't just political, it's deeply personal. He talks about children in Gaza who no longer cry because they've run out of tears. He talks about African children who ask why their leaders stay silent while injustice screams in front of them. "This ends now," Trout says. "Not with war, but with dignity. We will not sell our souls for aid, nor trade our values for diplomatic smiles." At that moment, it's clear this isn't just a speech. It's a line drawn in the sand. And within hours, everything begins to shift. Several African nations start re-evaluating their trade deals. Universities in South Africa suspend partnerships. Ambassadors are RICA. Social media explodes with a single phrase. "Africa has spoken." The West is rattled. News anchors call it the most direct challenge to Israeli foreign policy from the global South in decades. And behind the scenes, pressure mounts on Trout to step down, to apologize, to soften his stance. But he refuses. He appears on camera again, this time from a quiet office, and says, "I am not anti-Semitic. I am anti-apartheid. I am not against Israel's existence. I am against the destruction of Palestine's right to exist." In just 3 days, he does what few thought possible. He changes the tone of global diplomacy. And while bombs may still fall in Gaza, and politics may still play their cruel games, the people of Africa, and people around the world, begin to believe again that one voice, spoken with truth, can break even the loudest silence. Because sometimes, history doesn't wait to be written. Sometimes it speaks.